welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms video. I am RoyalMixGaming. In today's video, we're going to talk about should you max Pakal and Herald in 2022. So for Pakal and Herald, there are going to be some pluses and minuses to this March if you're going to plan to max this March in 2022. Some of the positives for this March itself, it's very tanky, it gets you good trades. It's also kind of hard to obtain it because Pakal is on MGE, Herald is on the wheel. You have to max them both to have this March because doing Pakal and Charles, Pakal and maybe some other March like CJ or Charles and Herald isn't as good as Pakal and Herald together. So this March is kind of like Attila Takeda for infantry. And the problem with that is they don't really support your team at all. It's just there to get itself a good trade. So another problem with that is that you're just basically not helping your team. You're not providing any debuffs. You're not doing any real AoE. It does have AoE if you hit Herald, but that's like for yourself. You're getting a good trade, things like that. It's basically what the start of this video is for, is to show you, you're going to get a good trade off of somebody that you're hitting just for a few seconds. You're going to pop a skill from Herald and you're going to get a good trade. And it's only good when you're losing KVK. I will say that now. That's only really good when you're losing KVK. And if you're winning KVK, you're going to have a very hard time using Pakal and Herald because there's not as much opportunity to city hop, cheese people, and all that kind of stuff. That's why I don't think that the majority of people should max Pakal and Herald. It's just too much sculptures for too niche of a value that you could get so much more value out of a Boudica, a Scipio, a XY, and Nevsky. All these marches here at the top, pretty much all of them other than Leo, some of that kind of stuff, Artemisia, wouldn't worry about. But like Boudica, Scipio, Nevsky, those kinds of marches are going to get you kills because they provide a debuff, or they have AoE, or they're tanky, or they have all these different skills that provide a lot of different support for your team, your allies, and they're going to melt the target down like I've shown you in some of my other videos. They're going to melt your opponent. They're going to clear the field. They're going to help you out. Pakal and Herald is hitting one target. It's doing some damage. It's doing a lot of counterattack if it's getting hit, but that's basically it. It's not doing a lot of skill damage. It's not clearing the field. It's not helping your allies. It's just annoying, I would say, is the thing. And in this KVK, we've been winning so easily because it's been kind of a easy KVK, because that's the way we kind of made it, that we've been encountering a lot of Pakal and Heralds. And that's caused a lot of issues now, is because infantry MG is coming up. Everybody wants to max Pakal. Everybody wants Pakal and Herald because basically they got bad trades all KVK because people kept hitting them with Pakal and Herald. You really can't get good trades with Pakal and Herald unless you have legendary gear, max tech, and basically a very large capacity march. Those are the three things you really need to get really good trades with Pakal and Herald. If you can't get that, it's not really worth it. And also, if you don't have tons and tons of sculptures, don't max Pakal and Herald. It's that simple. All these other marches, like I was kind of talking about, are just better investments because you don't have to always max them. You can do 5-5-5-1 Boudica. Same thing for Nevsky. Same thing for Scipio. You can get these marches to decent skill levels and get a much better value than Pakal and Herald expertise. That is the reason I'm making this video, is to help you out. Make sure you don't make that mistake. I have maxed Attila Takeda myself. I won't get into that, but I have done it on my alt. I regret it every day because it's not worth it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. It took me longer to edit this first part of the video. Hope you got a laugh out of it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.